It's May 19th, 2025, deep in the woods of an abandoned cemetery, and two urban explorers are walking directly into a crime scene they don't even know exists yet. Dozens of human bodies sit trapped inside a collapsing mausoleum, completely forgotten by the world. But what they discover rotting just a few feet outside the back door changes everything. Once you see what was left lying in the brush, you'll never look at cemetery grounds the same way again.
In this episode, we explore an abandoned mausoleum and cemetery where many bodies have been left to decay.
The previous owner claimed that money set aside in a perpetual care fund for the crypt and plot maintenance was gone.
At first, this site seems like just another tragic casualty of time, condemned in 2015 due to structural failure and water leakage. But what the explorers don't realize yet is the dark financial web behind it.
A local funeral director has made it his mission to get past clients out of the mausoleum.
So far, after many legal battles, he has removed 15 deceased to date and said he's willing to risk his personal safety to continue to do so.
Local funeral directors legally rescued 15 bodies, but an estimated 60 to 65 souls remain trapped inside, their names fading as records vanish. As the team steps onto the property, a thick, putrid stench hits them immediately.
Something's definitely dead. It smells so bad. Is that bones right there? Oh my god, what am I stepping on?
Exactly. I was about to say, you would be astonished at how little care has been put into this place.
Yeah.
The windows to go inside, doors wide open, smashed.
Building is falling apart.
Roof damage. It's definitely just kind of like decaying and everyone's forgetting about it.
Smashed windows and a collapsing roof confirm the severe decay. Strangely, nearby cemetery plots show fresh flowers, making the mausoleum stand out in stark, unsettling neglect. Little did they know, the empty, unnamed crypts inside were only the beginning.
You know, there's new flags, there's new flowers and stuff like that. But then you have a whole different contrast to the building right next to it, which is kind of weird. So I wonder why, this is kind of taken care of, but this is clearly not. So I'm assuming these slabs that are not on, I'm assuming because there's no names on, like, for example, that hole, we don't know what a slab is, those two slabs, there's no name on it yet, so I guess put the panel on and they screw it in with this thing, and is somebody buried here but they don't have like a thing?
Cheap, temporary tags bearing only last names are all that identify the deceased.
I'm going to assume the creepy leakage you see here is from.
As water continuously drips from the ceiling, a horrifying thought creeps in. Is it just rainwater or something far worse? Moving to the former office, they find boxes of intimate personal papers.
This way, because there's a lot of paperwork here. Memorial instructions for the wife. Mausoleum folder with some information on it. This says to our loved ones. I'm really surprised how much stuff is in here. I didn't expect that. There's even pills. Oh, there we go. Let's see if I can figure out a year. 1996. Guys, these are old. Wow. What I'm worried about what I'm possibly stepping on. Well, that says women's laxative. I thought these might be ash boxes, so I started to get a little worried. You can see here, like, there's medicine? I don't know why there's so much medicine in here. Okay, let's go into the other room.
Oh, it smells so bad. There you go. Is that bones right there? Oh my god, what am I stepping on?
But then things take a bizarre turn as they discover medicine and laxatives scattered in the trash, suggesting someone was secretly living among the records of the dead. Just outside, the foul odor suddenly intensifies. Moments later, nestled in the brush, they spot large skeletal fragments, including what appears to be a spine and a rib bone, sitting completely exposed.
Bones. Look. That looks like a spine. Is that not a spine? Oh, it looks like candle ball, like for candles.
Crosses on them.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them.
Looking closely, the sickening question remains. Are these animal bones or a human body pulled from the crypts? Beside them lie discarded prayer candles. To this day, no one knows who left them behind, or if this abandoned site conceals a far darker crime. But as unsettling as this forgotten graveyard was, the next team's experience takes things even further, because unlike this case, the threat they encounter isn't just rotting in the background, it actively hunts them. It's February 24th, 2025, inside an abandoned Ohio orphanage, and two investigators are playing a game of hide and seek with what they think is a lonely child spirit. They place a glowing toy on the floor, wait for a signal, and ask who's playing with them. The response that comes back through the speaker isn't a child at all.
Did you just hear footsteps? Yes. Hello? You ready to play? Oh! Shut the f up.
He's like, yeah, we got bit. So they took pictures. They had looked like bite marks.
What entity scratches and bites people?
The investigation starts with quiet footsteps echoing through the dark as the home's owner, Carlo, warns of previous visitors being mysteriously bitten and scratched, ominously mentioning the number 666. Investigators Jake, Bruce, and Clay step inside, unaware of the full scope of what happened here.
This is one of the most haunted mansions in the entire state of Ohio, and we are among the first to ever investigate here. So the owner, Carlo, bought this house with the intention to live inside. After he had some terrifying experiences, such as seeing the apparition of a little boy, he quickly realized this place is haunted, and now we are here to solve the mystery. Because also, his friends and many investigators who come here have been bit and scratched. We might be dealing with a demon tonight, bro.
Dude, we have no idea. This is like the first time we've been to a location, and the history of the hauntings or the hauntings themselves are unknown.
Carlo originally bought the manor to live in, but terrifying apparitions forced him out.
Saw me sitting in a car before you guys pulled up.
Yeah.
I usually don't come in here when it's dark.
Really?
And I usually wait outside for people unless I really have to. I've seen shadow figures. I've seen a full body apparition in here. Voices, just things happen. So by doing this, I have people writing my books and stuff, so I'm kind of learning different things about the spirits here.
Yeah.
That right there is our actual text messages. I screenshot them.
Of the previous owner?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh my gosh.
So they've seen everything
I'm gonna take
from
pictures
a
of those,
full
but-
body
Yeah, dude.
shadow man walking past her husband, doors opening, closing, door handles moving, a spirit of a little girl trying to lure their son into the bathroom upstairs.
As Carlo recounts a disembodied voice trying to lure his own son into the bathroom, something feels deeply off. To make matters worse, an aggressive entity in the basement had been physically attacking workmen, leaving clear bite marks.
That was literally one of our
That was our
experiments
idea.
tonight.
However, there is another story, and that is the story of a entity that scratches and bites people in the basement. There's been many people that have speculated on what this could be, whether it's nonverbal and mentally disabled children trying to get attention, or could that spirit be something more malevolent and evil, or possibly even a demon.
So when it comes to when I first bought this place, I had a couple friends here. They were helping me fix up some stuff. So I came in every morning. I was like, hey, did you guys experience anything? He's like, yeah, we got bit. And they're like, no, we got bit in the basement. And I'm like, come on. So they took pictures. They had looked like bite marks.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm like, are you serious or are you just messing with me? Because the house freaky, right?
Yeah.
He goes, no, man. And he goes, seriously, we got bit down here. So I was like, all right. So I started bringing people in here, and he used to bite guys and scratch ladies. That was the thing he used to do. Again, I don't know.
We just found out upon arriving that there is one other riddle and puzzle piece to this mystery, which is that the owner actually received pieces from Carl's apartment at Bobby Mackey's Music World.
Right here.
Wait, what?
We got Carl's stuff.
You have Carl's stuff?
Yeah, right here.
Oh my gosh.
That's the famous door.
Yeah.
That's his blind from his apartment.
What?
Yeah.
This is crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
guys.
Dude, that is
That's
freaking awesome.
insane.
That's gonna be in a museum someday somewhere. As you know, if you've seen that video, that is one of the most terrifying places we have ever been, and we literally sat in the very chair that is in that basement. Now, Bobby Mackey's is said to have a portal to hell in the basement.
The team investigates Daisy's former bedroom, where equipment suddenly flies off surfaces and a soft female voice responds, yes, into the silence.
And became bedridden. I've seen about every piece of equipment go off here. I've seen an EDI get launched forward off of there. Somebody sent
Off
me
of there?
Yeah, dude. And it doesn't fall. It gets launched, and then the REM pod just goes.
We're putting the EDI right there.
100%.
That's where the EDI is going, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Jake, we're good, bro.
This is not good, bro.
All right, this is I call their place. A whole lot of stuff happens up here. Voices, shadows, you name it. Equipment goes off. Just be patient with them.
Yeah.
But you do get.
What
a lot
the
of-
sh**?
You hear that?
What was it?
It was another voice over you talking.
Dude, that was like a female going
yeah.
like,
Yes.
How come I'm missing that?
I don't know. That
Dude.
was so clear.
no, like actually, dude, hold on.
Did you catch any recording?
It had to. They had
100%
cameras had to
camera
pick
got
that
it.
up. Yes.
100% it's got it. What the heck?
That's like 2 or 3 times.
So
now.
it's weird that you said female because I have heard a female up here sobbing and crying before.
That's what it sounded like.
We were hearing. Oh my.
Oh
gosh.
my god, dude. That's exactly what I just heard.
That's exactly what it was.
Oh, I have chills, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I've heard
god.
a couple times up here.
Oh
so
my gosh.
just be patient with them.
Yeah.
But you do get.
What
a lot
the
of- Just be patient with them.
Yeah.
Just be patient with them.
Yeah.
This is the area I've actually heard the sobbing and crying I was talking about.
Sorrowful crying echoes through the room, suggesting a stillborn child from the manor's past.
One thing I learned, there's 2 stories with this area. I got a text message from my friend, he's a paranormal investigator. He's like, hey, are you home? And he sent me a picture of a window. And I was like, how's this window of? I was like, I didn't even know it was his house, to be honest with you. I was like, yeah, I'm watching TV. He goes, are you at your new place? I said, no, I'm at my home. I go, what's up with this window? He goes, well, there's a guy looking at your window. I had neighborhood people tell me they would see a guy looking at this window also. Yeah. And
Oh,
this
that's
older couple
creepy.
about 2 months ago.
I just got this response before you said that. It was a murder car crash. I got that response right before. I didn't tell you what it said.
Running that while you were talking.
He got hit by a car crossing the street right here.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my dude.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god, that is crazy.
As darkness falls, footsteps echo across the floorboards as disembodied voices answer their calls. Believing they are surrounded by harmless children, the team sets out toys, and a cat ball immediately lights up.
Hey, right away the cat ball went off. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
If you're a little kid, could you touch one of the ones above or below it? Seek, if that sounds cool, can you light this up?
Are they hiding?
Dude, it just sounded like someone ran into the goddamn bathroom.
And then like shut it.
And like shut it, a door. If you're hiding right now, could you knock twice like this? One more.
They invite the spirits to play hide and seek, and responsive knocks seem to signal the children agree to the game. To make matters worse, they discover an open Ouija board sitting in the room, a direct invitation to an open portal.
No lights on, and I'm gonna turn on the polterscript, see if we get a voice, and we're gonna start to try to move towards, is this a demon here? Is there a demon here with us? Is that what scratches and bites people? Whoa, either a weird bug or a anomaly just went zig-a-zag.
Really?
Just zigzagged in front of me.
Come out and talk to us. Trying to scare us out of here. Now's your time to shine.
So I just want to cross my screen all the way across the room.
Towards what?
That way.
Really?
Yeah. So now we're moving into experiment number 2, which is trying to provoke. And usually if we do this and we get crazy activity, it could be something demonic. And I'm going to specifically use the power of the word Jesus Christ, prayer, and I have a blessed medallion in my bag. We're going to get all of those things and see if this is a demon.
Knowing they are out of time, Jake and Clay begin to provoke the entity directly by invoking the name of Jesus Christ. The reaction is immediate and violent, aggressive growls, harsh hissing, and devices flashing uncontrollably.
I'm going to grab this. This was given to us by Larry. This is a medallion, guys, that was blessed by a Catholic priest in holy water. How do you like this holy object? Alright guys, we're going into the basement. This is where the entity is said to be that bites and scratches people.
You haven't bit or scratched us. Or even really made yourself known down here in the basement. Every time we've been down here, it's been kind of quiet. Alright.
Alright.
I stand corrected.
Armed with a blessed medallion, they corner the entity in the basement with prayer until a blood-curdling scream roars, "Get out!" Afterward, Jake admitted he felt no innocent spirits, only an overwhelming darkness. Viewers were left wondering what would have happened if they hadn't recognized the trap, and one thing is certain, they won't return without serious protection. But as dangerous as this demonic confrontation was, the next explorer's discovery takes things even further, because unlike this case, the terrifying presence they encounter isn't an invisible entity, it's the lingering physical footprint of a life that vanished almost overnight. It's November 12th, 2023, deep inside a secluded forest, and an urban explorer has just stumbled across a house completely swallowed by trees. The front door is wide open, food packaging from a few years ago is sitting on the counter, and a wheelchair is left sitting right in the middle of the living room. You'll see the reflection staring back from the second-story window. You'll realize this house was never truly abandoned. The video begins as the host of Unknown Worlds navigates a dense, overgrown forest trail, pushing through thick foliage until the forgotten structure slowly materializes in the trees.
Was sagst du? Das ist zum Pavillon. Dann wird es doch hier wohl sein. Ja, wir müssen jetzt hier links und dann wieder rechts. Und der Weg führt dann direkt zu den Häusern. Wie einfach die Dornenbüsche schon ins Haus wachsen, ey. Krass.
At first, it looks like a typical house swallowed by bushes, but its rotting frame threatens to collapse with every step. Inside, things get stranger. The entire ground floor is built as one massive, sprawling room. Scatterings of magazines, a ticking clock, and a discarded wheelchair reveal the sad reality of a resident in failing health. But as the explorer climbs the creaking stairs, the groaning floorboards threaten to give way at any second.
Das ist eine ganz interessante Architektur hier. Das komplette Erdgeschoss ist ein Raum. Das ist ja total witzig. Ja gut, außer die Toilette. Und so wie das hier aussieht, hat hier wahrscheinlich auch jemand gewohnt, der hier alt geworden ist, denn gestorben ist und dann, ja, keine Erben hatte, keine Nachfahren. Niemand wollte das Haus übernehmen. Weil das ist ja eine Behindertentoilette offensichtlich. Boah, es geht hier ab. Okay. Der Boden hier fühlt sich auf jeden Fall gar nicht gut an. Ganz viele Fahrräder. Zeitschriften.
The room is packed with a disarray of old bicycles and household items, but then a heart-stopping moment occurs. Two glossy eyes appear to reflect directly in a dark window pane, giving the terrifying impression that someone is silently watching from the corner. Though it turned out to be a doll or a trick of the light, the psychological toll of the home was only building.
Hier war's, Alter. Hier war's anscheinend echt mal schön. Mitten im Wald. Heftig. Interessant. Schade, dass ja alles so zerstört wurde. Soll auch noch nicht lange zerstört worden sein.
Also im Kühlschrank liegen Sachen wie, also eine Wurstpackung 2020.
Aha. 2020, ja.
To make matters stranger, food packaging from 2020 was left sitting out, proving someone lived here recently before suddenly vanishing. Viewers suspect the owner was moved to a nursing home as their health failed, leaving their personal memories to rot. What started as a quiet exploration ended in haunting uncertainty, leaving thousands debating what really happened before the forest swallowed the home.